My name, my name is Brian Jerome Charles. Me and my wife are presently, especially aggravated identity theft, unemployment insurance fraud, cyber gang stalking victims of Regis Salon's Empire Beauty, in conjunction with the Beautiful Group, whom bribed ex-Shelby County District Attorney Amy Weirich back 5/7/2016. When I was forced to file a Tennessee Human Rights Commission matter there in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Somehow, then DA Amy Weirich seized control. She sent police to our door there in Chattanooga, guns drawn. And of course, we fled Chattanooga shortly thereafter. But Miss Weirich has a practice. She'll send police to our door, gang stalking. If they don't abduct me like they did on Labor Day 2024, then they are at least terrify us, put the fear of God in us, where we'll get out of the city. And she'll move right into the place we were at and begin to receiving our mail and go to responding to different agencies as though she is us. This has been our situation since at least 2016. Again, when I was forced to file Tennessee Human Rights Commission matters. Those matters were ruled in my favor immediately. And Regis was told to put me back to work. I had been working for Regis Salons, me and my wife, and Smart Styles in particular. So I was there in Hamilton County, there in Chattanooga. I was working for Regis in Hamilton Place Mall. Stalking, harassment, wage theft, just blatant attacks by the management there. That facility was shut down permanently due to these very same things I'm talking about now. Somehow Miss White was able to put a blackout on all this treachery that she's putting down on me and my wife. I'm wondering, when will we be repaired? We desperately need repairment. We need the state of Tennessee and the federal government to take Miss Weirich down, a vicious, satanic, demonic criminal that will do anything. Of course, Hugh Sawyer came in. He was a consultant with Huron Consultants. He came in immediately attacking me. That's why he came into Regis's peripheral, if you will. And he has been stalking us. They removed him from office September 8th, 2020 there. He had then stalked us, me and the missus was going up and down the highway trying to get our lives out of these people's hand, not knowing it was all these people. They had cyber gang stalked us out of San Diego, California, shortly after the 4th of July of 2020. And we went as far as Fillmore, Utah. Miss Weirich got people on the ground, feet on the ground, Regis Salons right there on top of us. And how many more times are they going to miss in their efforts to destroy me? Shortly after I filed the paperwork, they created a Beautiful Group, the Beautiful Group. These were the same people who were in behind Empire Education Group. Scoman and Beth Krause and Sandy Myro. And these people used the alias Tina McGovern Nafzinger. Just as this person I'm noticing in Memphis there, they have this lady, her name is Mimi something. They called her out there at this boutique, and she stole up to $3.4 million that they've discovered. I'm believing she stole way more than that, and I'm believing this is my money that Miss Weirich has been moving around, shuffling around, putting them in her people's names, and that makes these people have blood in their eye. These people will kill you if they can catch you and set you up in the right position. And that's what Miss Weirich and the criminal enterprise that she is partaker of, this is what they have sought to do to me and my wife. So I'm not going to make a long, drawn-out video. I do these videos on Facebook trying to bring light to our situation. And again, I researched this cyber gang stalking. This emanated from the Third Reich there with Adolf Hitler in Germany as his prelude to the kidnapping and murder of all those Jewish people. This is a demonic tactic. This is not a tactic that is taught in schools. You got to be a Satanist to have this knowledge that Miss Weirich is implementing on me, her and who saw you there, Regis. Regis lost big. Me and my wife enrolled in Regis Salons. They were worth $1.9 billion. They were tethered there. They gave 50-some schools to Empire Beauty School. Well, I noticed when they was forced to bag away on paper from Empire Beauty School that they allowed them to get away de minimis, stealing $100 million every trimester, but enable them to just walk away de minimis. That means the government don't even have to look at this transaction. Now, well, that was a crime that Ms. Weirich enabled these people to get off, to pull off. So I sit again, man. We reeling. We can't work because everywhere I go, Ms. Weirich has cyber gang stalkers right on top of me. I'm not gonna send my wife in. She was almost killed August 20 of 2017 there in Knoxville, Tennessee. I was a union employee there at the Kroger. Took my job the 24th, knowing that they had almost killed and abducted my wife on the 20th. Cyber gang stalks harassed us away from 109 South Gallagher View, sending fake police to our doors with guns on their sides like they was legitimate people. All the time, these people are retaliating on me for my desire to be a whole person. So we're licensed cosmetologists out of the state of Tennessee, unemployment insurance fraud victims. Somehow we can't be repaired. We still sit reeling, got the panhandle to just keep this roof over our heads. And we wondering when will this treachery end. That's why I'm up making a video. So I'm going to get out of here. I noticed that when she had me kidnapped on this Labor Day, she drew up the fraudulent documents on that Sunday somehow. Misspelled my name. These are Satanists. These people will do anything. I noticed she had the forensics that moved out of Memphis, Tennessee in 2021 of October. Well, they indicted those 9 people who were privy to the stalking of me, who were part of a stalking campaign. Glenda Adams was an assistant DA. This thing happened in 8/6/2021. So Ms. Weirich is a criminal. And if you all continue to allow her to have access to these computers, she's already murdered people. But she'll write it off as suicide or if you find the body. Ms. Weirich is a real criminal. Part of a criminal enterprise. And she must be brought to justice. And we must be restored, state of Tennessee. So I'm out of here, man. I'm disgruntled to the 13th power. My wife is right here. She's sleeping. She's probably woke now. I'm forced to be up doing this kind of stuff because I'm determined to be repaired. This satanic lady has destroyed my life, has been attacking me prior to me meeting my wife. I went to 5 colleges. I was a heck of an athlete. Should have been a first-round draft pick if Miss Weirich and Bill Gibbons and them wasn't calling into all the colleges that I was able to enter. Stealing my financial aid and loan monies. Title IV funds. These are crimes against unsuspecting Americans. And then when you get to trying to get your life back, they'll kill you. So I demand repairment at this time, no time later. What more do you all need there in Tennessee before we can be repaired? I beat him out in Judge Rook's courtroom in 2011. I looked up July 2011. Me and baby had fled Memphis, because we couldn't figure out where this attack was coming from. We look up one night, police at our door with guns drawn on me and my wife. Miss Weirich then filed a fraudulent document just as she did on this date here. Labor Day, have the police right up on top of me with their guns out. And if I resist in any way, I would be dead. I wouldn't be able to make these videos. But by the grace of God, I have a little walking around since I'm able to hold my composure and hopefully for a better day. But how long am I going to have to deal with this treachery? While Miss Weirich continues able to go home to her family. We demand repairment, state of Tennessee.